Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Look at the title. Look what we're talking about. Y'all, I think the world is just so far gone sometimes that you just want to look at people. You be like, this cannot be real life. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. And y'all see my voice. I feel like my voice is going to be so hoarse for some reason. I don't know. But that's why we're doing a faceless video today. I wanted to talk about this crime because it's not long, but we have a dude who literally tried to be like Jeffrey Dahmer. I never thought that name would come out of my mouth. I never had an intention to talk about that serial killer ever. I know everything about him. I watched the whole true crime on him. I seen mine on Stephanie Sue's. If y'all have seen it, where have y'all seen it at? You know, they have a whole movie on it. I didn't watch it. I think it was a TV show. First of all, let me help you say something. I'm part of the people who believe that they should stop making TV shows about serial killers. Stop giving these people publicity. Please stop. By the way, Jeffrey Dahmer died. He was killed in prison, serving 16 life sentences. Insane for what he was doing. Very dark crime. Like I said, I heard his whole story and the people he killed and the ones that got away on Stephanie Sue podcast. It was a big one. I was like, oh my God. And then I seen I seen a little bit of the trial of the dude that tested the black man that testified against him. You know, they have it on YouTube. It was so big because it got big again when it was on TikTok for some reason. I was like, oh my God. And then during that time, y'all, it was like, I think 2 years ago, you had these idiots on TikTok, young people, y'all, oh my goodness. You had these idiots on TikTok, like, praising him. Praising serial killers. That's one thing I hated about TikTok. I'm like, these young people, they are so stupid. And I'm talking about on the app that do this type of stuff, y'all, not just young people in general. But you have people who idolize serial killers because they think it's funny. But I'm like, it's not funny because people are losing their lives, literally getting murdered, and that could be you. So think smarter, like, before you type. People are really idiots online, y'all. And y'all remember, for example, that TikTok killer? Remember they named him that? When he was, and he killed a couple people with like a hatchet or something. He was like the hatchet killer. I don't know, but he like robbed somebody and killed them, and he was on a run. And he was Hispanic, and people kept saying, all these young girls kept on saying he was hot, and I'm like, freaking idiots. I'm talking about. When I say idiots, y'all idiots. This cannot be real life. Go get a life and I think y'all need to stay in school if y'all believe in that type of stuff, that serial killers won't kill you and that you idolize them. You need to stay in school. Please stay in school. This is not the place for you. Like, there's something wrong with you if you really believe that. And I'm finna get into this, y'all. But another one, the one with that Satan killer dude. I forgot his name. And I don't want to remember it, but I did forget it because we might talk about it. Because we will be talking about big serial killers on here, y'all. So y'all will hear the name Jeffrey Dahmer again because I might watch I'm thinking of watching some of those trials. I might watch some of those. But the other one I'm talking about, it was a dude that was obsessed with Satan or whatever. But he was, y'all, first of all, this dude just looked so grimy to me. Ew, he was so gross looking. But he wasn't ugly. And you had girls, during his trial, you had young girls, like teens and stuff in early 20s, all lined up outside for him during his trial back then. And I think that was like the 70s. Is it Mason? Yeah, anyways. But how crazy is that? And he got married in prison by somebody who was obsessed with him. Somebody who literally was obsessed with serial killers married him. When I say these people are idiots, it's insane. I'm like, y'all cannot live in reality. You're talking to these psychos, trying to write books for these psychos, trying to conjugal visits and obsessing over them. This is a crazy world we live in. But y'all, we are talking about a man who literally tried to be, he said in his own words, he wanted to be like Jeffrey Dahmer. And he went on a gay dating app called Grindr, I believe, and was trying to meet dudes and kill them and dismember them. Y'all, what kind of fantasy is that? So let's get into it. Man sentenced in Jeffrey Dahmer copycat gay dating app plot. That's a sentence. So this is him, Chan Seneca. Okay. God, don't tell my please. Why do people try to fantasize on killing people? And y'all, this is the 20, well, they covered this in 2023, but he's a young dude. He's only 21 at the time. Like, he's still in his early 20s, and your life is over. That's crazy. A Louisiana man sentenced to federal prison Wednesday in a gay dating app kidnap and murder scheme told authorities he wanted to mirror the murders committed by serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer to satisfy a compulsive murder fantasy, prosecutors said. Chan Seneca, 21, of Lafayette, Louisiana, was sentenced to 45 years in prison, officials said. He was convicted after prosecutors say he intentionally targeted gay men because of their gender and sexual orientation, according to the news release. Also, he's gay, so, yeah. I think he didn't kill nobody. It was like he tried to, he did, and he almost dismembered them. So he got far, and I'm happy they sentenced him because it's like, yeah, get these people off the street. Oh my God, the fact that he literally wants, it was like a murder fantasy. I've never like, and y'all know what's scary right now. I'm talking. And I have two monitors. I have one of my monitors turned the long way. So I'm over here looking at a picture eye to eye with Jeffrey Dahmer. That's crazy. I had to put one on here, like a picture of him for y'all to see him. That's why I wanted to upload it. But I still have it pulled up. I forgot. And it's crazy. You know, luring somebody just because of their sexual orientation. It was weird. Why did Jeffrey Dahmer do it? You know, because it ain't like he hated gay people. He was gay. But it's just like, I don't know, that murder fantasy thing. That's so weird. Seneca intentionally targeted gay men as Dahmer had done, the news release said. Seneca had also intended to eat and preserve the bodies of his victims, as Dahmer had done. Assistant Attorney General Kristen Clark of the Justice Department's Civil Rights Division said the facts of the case were truly shocking. The defendant's decision to specifically target gay men is a disturbing reminder of the unique prejudice and dangers facing the LGBTQ community today, Clark said. The internet should be accessible and safe for all Americans, regardless of their gender and sexual orientation. We will continue to identify and intercept the predators who weaponize online platforms to target LGBTQ victims and carry out acts of violence and hate. Y'all, let's talk about that real quick, because I kind of disagree with something. I know y'all probably like, what? But is it me, or I feel like I wouldn't say there's prejudice. Like there's like prejudice against gay men. The dude is gay, and if he say he's not gay, he's lying to himself because he targeted them. You went after them. You was trying to do exactly what Dahmer did. He was gay. He hooked up with them. I'm guessing that's what he did too. But it's like, even the reason why I say that, because think about it, even when women do it on apps, women who get targeted on apps, they don't call it a prejudice. They just say, like, you know, they attack women. Even men, if women attack men, trying to find them and kidnap them off an app, which is actually a case I just saw recently happen, y'all. This woman literally met this dude online. They met up. They was hanging out in the car, and he tried to rob her and with a gun, and she called 911. He got caught. Crazy. But I don't think there's a prejudice against the gay community. Well, with some people who, let's say if they're not gay, yeah, it'd be like they purposely try to kill them for no reason. I guess you could say with that. But I would say with this one, I think it's just a dude that wanted to kill. I wouldn't just say like he hated the gay community. He wanted to end gay victims. I would just say he literally wanted to kill. Just with Dahmer, he just wanted to kill. That dude Dahmer, that name, geez, the dude Dahmer, that's the name. Just like coming out of my mouth like that, dude Dahmer. He was a killer, psychopath. Like, Didn't they study him or something? I don't know. I feel like, me personally, I feel like serial killers try so hard because it's like, yeah, they kill people so they make everybody scared. They make everybody scared of them. But they also he has like no emotion, y'all. Like I said, I saw part of the trial. The dude had no emotion. Literally a psychopath. That's all it is. He's a psychopath who had a fantasy of murdering dudes, gay dudes. He was also gay. He had a fantasy. This dude did too. It was a murder fantasy of him wanting to act just like him. Like I said, but don't get me wrong, there are people who target gay men. There are people who do this. But and what's crazy is that they say the internet should be safe and accessible. Well, since when? I feel like the internet is like, it's accessible, but it's very dangerous. The internet is like the most dangerous thing ever. Especially with AI now, I would say the internet is the number one dangerous thing behind people. But yeah, this is like, come on, everybody target everybody online. It's crazy. And they're all strangers. That's what's scary. But if that made sense, y'all, I was just trying to say, I don't feel like, I feel like I wouldn't call everything a prejudice, okay? It's just people who want to hurt other people. Seneca was indicted in the case in March 2021 when he was 19, officials said. He pled guilty in September 2022 to one count of kidnapping. The fact that the dude was 19 at the time is very disturbing. He must not have gotten outside a lot. Go touch some grass. Like, did you go to school? Did you have friends? Like, these are people who literally don't want to do anything, who obsess with just because since they don't do anything, they watch a lot of scary documentaries and they try to, well, exactly what he did, try to copycat that serial killer. Authorities said that in June 2020, Seneca used the Grindr app, a dating app for gay men and bisexual men, to kidnap and attempt to murder a gay man identified in court documents as HW. Seneca drove HW to an isolated house, took out a gun, instructed him to put on handcuffs, and then tried to kill him, officials said. Prosecutors said that he intended to dismember and keep parts of his victims' bodies as trophies, mementos, and food. Another news release said. Seneca was accused of strangling and severely cutting the victim in June 2020, according to the Associated Press. The victim suffered punctures to the neck and wrist, sliced nearly to the bone. Oh my God. An FBI affidavit states that Seneca called the police in a self-described effort to be put into a mental institution after ending the attack. In her interview in January 2021 with News Nation, the victim recalled the terror that put him in a coma and forced him to leave a job due to the cuts on his wrists. He said he remembers saying what he thought were his final words as he faded in and out of consciousness during the attack. I was saying my final words to myself, which were just stay calm, he said. He told the Advocate in 2021 that he only learned later on that a Facebook page associated with Seneca had a profile picture of Jeffery Dahmer, the infamous serial killer who admitted to murdering and dismembering 16 men and boys from 1978 to 1991. Dahmer was killed by a fellow inmate while serving 16 life sentences in a prison in Wisconsin. That's what these people want for themselves. You want to copy a serial killer and go to prison forever, then possibly get killed in prison. Isn't that crazy, y'all? This dude was a psycho too. Mental. I call everybody who kills a psycho. They're psychos. It's like, look at you. You're trying to copy a serial killer that killed 16 men. And you can easily say you don't know if he was gay. You got the app, you're gay. Okay, it's not nothing to hate on. I'm not saying like hating on it. I'm just saying people like this, he had a scheme. It's probably not even him just wanting to attack gay men. It's probably something that he hated about himself that is somewhat deep in. It'd be some deeper to this, y'all, okay? I'm not saying like this could be a fantasy thing of him wanting to attack gay men because he don't think he's gay. It could be something like that. But even though he said he's trying to copy Dahmer, I think it's something deeper than that. The dude was only 19 when this happened. That's freaking insane. Oh my God, that's insane. Sentenced to 45 years, he ruined his life. These young people really are losing their lives over this stuff. I repeat, do not fantasize over serial killers. Those people are crazy. Oh my goodness, like, the world is so gone, y'all. I'm so lost. You have people who are just randomly murdering each other, copying other people, killing pets, killing kids. Like, what the hell is going on? Weird. This is really disturbing. And I wasn't even going to record today, y'all, but I was like, I'm not doing nothing. My voice is a little hoarse, but I'm like, I still want to talk about this case because it's been on my list. And I was like, I said, let me just talk about it because people, I know I upload a lot, but there's a lot to talk about. And I will continue to raise awareness for psychos like this. God, get them out the street. Them people are just living their lives like the LGBTQ. Do they even call it that? And didn't they take out the T, y'all, which is insane? I'm not even going to get into that. But the LGB, is that what it's called? LGBTQ? That's so weird. Just LGBTQ. I'm not saying anything they did, but those people, it's like they got their app, they meet people, but you know what's crazy? It's just like regular dating apps. That is just the dating apps for gay people. It's the same thing, just like somebody who targeted somebody on that app, and for some reason tried to copy that another serial killer, Jeffrey Dahmer. That is a crazy. Just saying that name is crazy. Wow, murdered and now burning in hell for killing 16 people. Y'all know something? I was talking to myself over here before this, and then when I was researching, finding a picture of Dahmer, did not want to because I was scared to look at the pictures I was going to have on Google, but it was all normal pictures of his mugshot. He's not an ugly man, and I know that's me saying this sounds crazy, but he's not. I was like, that's the way he lured them in. The tactics of these serial killers. It's crazy. I wonder if he did the same thing. Because he had blonde hair at the time. I'm talking about this man, the dude, the 19-year-old, had blonde hair as well at the time. So I wonder if he tried to because there's a part in both of their heads. I don't know if he tried to copy him a little bit. But we know he's not a natural blonde because the red hair color came out in prison. But yeah, I'm curious. He has a little bit of the stubble too, so maybe there was some similarities with him trying to look like him. I don't know. I was just thinking, y'all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel so bad that somebody got attacked, and I'm happy they survived. Cut always to the bone. He almost killed him, y'all. And first of all, let me have to say this. The dude was planning on eating him. Oh my God. You see, you don't eat people. This is not, y'all know I'm going to say something so freaking gross. Oh my God. All the podcasts I listen to, Stephanie Sue, I listen to her. Shout out to Stephanie. I freaking love her. Best storyteller ever. I was listening to one of her podcasts, and it was one about about a cannibal. There's a lot of cannibal cases I've heard from her. And they was talking about the people was asking, what does human meat taste like? Oh my God. And they asked the cannibal that, and he was talking about it was gamey. I was like, ew. It's not something you eat. What else is gamey? Isn't it like lamb is gamey? Like, ew. It was just a gross case. I'm like, you don't do that. You freaking sickos. Cannibals are sickos, and they don't even deserve, just get them out of here, bro. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. What do y'all think of this case? People copycatting from other serial killers. Do not do this. You don't want that life. Trust me. Those people were sick in the head long before they started killing. God. The dude was only 19. It's insane. And he tried to kill just like Jeffrey Dahmer. For some reason, use him as a murder fantasy. Insane. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay safe, people. Stay aware. Stay alert. Stay off these apps. These apps are dangerous. But at the same time, if you do, just be very careful. You don't know who's lurking on there. And on that note, I will let you guys go. Bye.